All right, so we're back, and we're back in the crew. Motorfest, as it may happen to be. Okay, I don't know. I did see something very interesting. Let's see if I actually spawn back in here. Yeah. So I was putting up this for the summer showcase, whatever. And I don't know what's going on here. Okay. What is this? That is insane. What the... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think people people have lost the plot completely. In what world do you see... Yeah, okay, we're gonna leave this because I don't know what's going on. Something's terribly broken with this game. Alright, so we are jumping over to a new week. It is the... Oh, dude, wait. Is that available for this week? Hold on, this is on sale from how much? It's the oh, okay, it's the same price there. That is not what I wanted to figure out though. So we saw the GTD in the trailer for the update that came a couple of weeks ago. Here, Ford. So what I want to see is if they've actually released the GTD yet. Because I thought I saw one drive by just now. So maybe they have. No, okay, it might have been the Dark Horse that I saw. I thought we would get the GTD in the game, but apparently not. Okay, never mind then. But I wonder if we can jump over and re-customize this one. 20. Have we not done anything to this car? Or is it because it's... Oh, we unlocked the beanie. Hold on. I am so confused. Because I for real thought that we were getting that car, but apparently not. What do we even have from this? Okay. Chevy in the custom show. Gotcha. Okay, should we put on the beanie? That is not where you do that. Avatar customization. Clothes and beanie. Where's the beanie? Monkey's Kitchen beanie. I do like the Liberty Walk sun hat, whatever you want to call it. Gloves. We could use gloves. What is this? I mean, we could rock that just because, honestly. Okay, let's go and check out the summit and stuff. Kind of see what we have here. So, I didn't do anything last week. We can get the GT500 this week. Nothing that interesting, to be honest, because we already have, like I showed you guys, like 3 or 4 of them. So I'm not too worried about getting another one, but it would be nice to get the money for it. It should be 350k, which is a decent amount of money to get for like nothing, pretty much. Okay, Focus RS. The Focus RS is actually quite nice to drive in this game. I'm not a big fan of the Focus RS, like Focus in general, IRL. But it is one of the cars that are driven the most. Not driven the most, but Street Tier 2 cars, or is it Street Tier 1 maybe? At least in that category, it is the car that are driven almost the most, I think. Because this one, I don't know if it still is that OP, but it was OP for a long time. So I used it in pretty much every summit that was possible for majority of the races. And it did hold up really well. But dude, I just... Saying like back in the day, for this game, I do remember when this game released, how easy it was to get parts and cash and all of that. I'm so sad that they patched it. I don't see... look, I understand from their view why they patched it, but at the same time, I don't think it would have killed the game. Because that was kind of why they wanted to take it away because it was too easy to make the money. I just feel like they could have brought down the money for it. But yeah. So what you were able to do back in the day on release was basically do the feats. So say a speed trap, a escape, whatever. I think speed traps were about the best. So what you could do was you went through a speed trap, you got paid for that. So at this time that you get paid, you skip all of the other stuff, like all of the notifications and stuff, and then you just go on to rewinding. So the rewind was about, I want to say it was not 30 seconds, but close to. So you could actually rewind quite far. So as soon as that like pop-up goes away where you've actually gotten your cash, you could rewind right before the speed trap. And it's basically a speed trap reset, so you get paid again. You do the same thing, you get paid again, do the same thing. So that was a very, very good and easy way to level your cars as well, because you did get parts and stuff. Now, how they kind of revoked that was to basically set a timer on how often you can get paid and get rewards for doing feats. And yeah, that was kind of sad. That is also the reason why I have not leveled up my plane, and I don't think I've leveled up my boat to max either, because it doesn't get used like at all. We don't have that many air races and stuff, so it really doesn't make sense to go for those. I think for majority of the other stuff we do have all of the parts. So I'm not really too worried. Maybe that we don't have fully equipped rally parts. That might be one thing, but kind of whatever, to be fair. I don't know why I thought it would... Okay. I was thinking that I could actually go through that. But yeah, that was a barrier. Not actually... Dude, this car feels so slow. I think it's stock as well, so... Maybe not that surprising, you know. I guess they look decent. I do think they look a little weird, but yeah, not a big fan of them. Dragster, okay. Challenger SRT. What do we have the time at? Okay, we're good. I actually gotta drop by the hardware store in a bit, because I do need to pick up a hard drive for PC down the building. But dude, like, I've seen, thankfully we've not gotten that here, plus okay, focus up. The RAM prices and stuff have gone insane. We've not gotten it that bad here just yet. It's coming, I think. Now, thankfully, I do have like a couple of sets of RAM laying around, which is weird because, yeah, I don't know. But I do have it, so I can use that for the build, which is awesome, because I don't have to pay like $300 for, you know, 16 gigs of RAM. But yeah, I don't know where this freaking... Well, I guess I know where it came from, but... The freaking... price increase on the RAM sticks and stuff. I understand it comes from the fact that they're building AI servers and you need the hard drives, you need RAM. That's like... And CPUs, I guess, but... Mainly RAM and hard drives. So it's not that weird. It's just insane, I think. We hit those. 602. Was that better or worse? That was better. Okay. 605 was top speed. Gotcha. That was actually a pretty good run. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and pick up a hard drive. This is just, you know, your average budget hard drive. which is kind of insane that it's priced where it is. Oh, dude, we can use... I want to use C28. Boom. That is 750 parts. Perfect. Dude, I love this car. I never get to use it in summits, so I'm actually quite excited for it. Okay. No, we missed that. Okay. I think I'm fine though. I'm not too worried about this. Are we... I have my mic over my minimaps, so I actually don't see if they are driving. They're changing positions, so I'm guessing they are driving, but it looks kind of weird. I don't think I've ever driven the Viper in this game. I don't think I've driven it in the Crew 2 either. I know I have one, but yeah, I don't think I've driven it. If there's something I would love to try, like test drive in real life, it would be a Viper. Apparently they're freaking death machines. Because they're just like, they're so freaking aggressive. And I know that was like the thing back in the day, at least. I don't know how much people talk about it today. But back then it was like, every time you asked someone about a Viper, they were like, oh no, it's a death trap, you know, I had a buddy that owned one, he died. And then you ask another guy and it's like, oh, I had a buddy that owned one, he died. And it's like, what? But I can get, I can understand it. Rear wheel drive, a lot of horsepower. Very, I think they're quite light as well. And they're just aggressive as fuck. And you know, if you can't control it, of course it's gonna be a death machine, but yeah. They're sick. They're really cool. I personally love the look of them. Maybe not the stock look, they look kind of weird then, but some modifications to them and a big wing on those, and they turn out freaking sick. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. I might have at some point, but from what I can remember, I've never seen one. I've only seen them on, like, you know, marketplace and stuff like that, and the prices are just insane. I understand it's a limited, like, you know, production vehicle and stuff like that, but they're insanely high priced. But I would still love to, like, have one. Are we're closing? Is it? It is my nitrous. Oh, I thought it was the tire smoke that was doing the sound effects, but it was not. Okay, 92%. Doesn't sound that bad. I think it. If there's one thing that I would have loved to see, it would have been some different engine sounds in this game. As well as the thing that I've talked about many times, which is like places to display your cars and stuff like that. But yeah, different engine sounds would be necessary, because some of these cars do sound quite pale, if that makes sense. I want to jump over to, here's the Viper, by the way. This one I kind of want to redo. Either way, I think that is where we're gonna turn off today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one. Guys, take care. Thank you for watching. See you all then. Bye bye. I've completely lost track of the car that I'm looking for. This is a 28.